Hey everyone, it's a new week. I'm sorry I couldn't get videos out for Monday and Tuesday, but you know, today's Wednesday, new day. I'm going to get started and get caught up here. Yeah, it's just, sometimes your schedule just doesn't allow for drawing every day. So, I'm going to go first down to weekly string and see what the weekly string is. I may or may not use it this week. I don't know. I haven't had a really chance to look up the patterns. String number 51 looks like that. So I'm going to go ahead and draw that right here. It comes like this. Sort of comes from about this far down, and it does a couple of swoops and then ends up in that corner. So something like that is today's string, or the string for the week. Something in that order. That needs to be a little bit bigger, but you know, what the heck. String 51. And now let's see what today's pattern is. Go back to the home screen. Scroll down to pattern focus to find today's pattern. We're at pattern-collections.com in case you guys don't know that by now. Today's pattern is Elle Flower 2 by Cheryl Lees Haley. If you guys aren't aware of this pattern called Elle, you basically make yourself a cursive and you do E, L, L, E. Okay, and then the pattern L would then be turning it around and mirroring it, E, L, L, E, going the other way. So it looks like for this flower, you draw the E, L, L, E, and then you come up and around and you aura it like that. Can you see that? You're a little far away and I need to zoom my phone a little bit. Okay, there. So you draw E, L, L, E, and then you aura it. Okay? Got the frogs in my throat this morning. And then you mirror that. So then you'll turn your page around and you'll draw E, L, L, E, and aura it. Okay. And then, what do? And then that's it. And then you embellish however you feel led to embellish. See, look at this one. This sample is really cute. Got a little bit of stem coming out here. They've auraed it one more time. And the stem coming up, look at, they've also put E, L, L, E in the stem. So this is a fun pattern. Let's give that a go. On this tile, turn on my light. Watch out for the glare. It happens. Woo! Okay. You know, I want to make sure that my lens is clean. I should have done this prior, but somebody said something about my last video might have been a little blurry. I don't think so, but pardon me. You guys are going to get a little scrubby-dub-dub. Make sure that we're nice and clean and clear. Looks good to me on my screen. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that string. I don't know if I'm going to use it, but I'm going to draw it in. Why not? And it comes here and it goes around and around and down to there. And it kind of is in that sort of E-L-L-E sort of shape, isn't it? Okay, pen. Just gonna start here. So E, L, L, E, and then come around and aura it. It was easier to do it in one swoop, at least for me, rather than stopping and then restarting. Okay, let's do it. E, L, L, E, doop, 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 like that. That's kind of cute. Okay, I'm just gonna aura the whole thing because I think that's important. Well, maybe like that. That looks good. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. We'll think about it, and we'll just do another one here. I found that with this pattern, if I don't say E-L-L-E, I tend to make too many E's or too many L's next to each other. I don't do it in that particular order. Oh, I didn't do my aura. E, L, L, E, aura, like that. And for sure you need that extra aura. I think you could do more than one, but I think you need this extra aura to give it a little something, something. Thinking, sorry, taking a moment to decide what else I want to do with this pattern. E, L, L, E. And you will notice that I've basically completely abandoned the string. Don't seem to be using it. Okay, I'm kind of going rogue here now because that's what I do, right? I think I want to just fill up this space with just this, like in overlapping like that, rather than doing it with stems and things. I think I do. But I think this one wants another aura. Well, they seem to be doing more tile work next door. Sorry about the noise, folks. Nothing I can do about it. Okay. I think I want one more, and then I'm just going to call it a day at that. Okay. Oh, you're way too zoomed in. Why are you so zoomed in today? There we go. There's my little L's. I think that's how I'm going to leave them. I'm going to maybe do a little something here with something like that. Coming out. Okay, coming out of here. That gives it sort of that flowery look, right? That one's going to be without. I think I need to erase the string that I didn't use. I use a kneaded eraser. Not everybody likes them, but I do. I mostly like them because they don't leave any eraser dust behind. But they're not good for if you're heavy-handed with your pencil. They're not good for deep erasing, but I'm very, very light with my pencil and my string, so they're good. They work. I think I'm going to fill in, oops, I missed a spot. I'm going to fill in the middle of those. So I'm going to get out my just slightly bigger pen so that I don't take too much time filling this in. And we're going to fill in here. That. Yeah, like that. Gives it just that little bit of something. You need that contrast, I think, to make your tiles interesting. This pen might be running out too. That's okay. Bought new pens. That was on just the previous video to this one. So I can throw some of these ones away that are running out of ink. Or I can take them upstairs, use them in my mixed media until they're completely gone, because the mixed media tends to be a little more forgiving, because I'm really quite, see, that's not filling in all the way. See how it's skipping like that? Yeah, this one's had it. I will use it up here, but I think this pen has had it. It's time for me to dig out a different one to use as my filler pen. But that's okay. I've been using the same pen for filling for an entire year. So, or maybe longer. So it's done its job. Feels weird to be doing my first drawing of the week on a Wednesday. I really missed doing it, but yeah, there was no way it was going to happen. The last 2 days I was working day shift, and I got home at the end of the day, and then everybody else got home at the end of the day, and there was no quiet time, and I suppose I could have drawn, but I really worked at it, but I enjoy drawing better at the beginning of my day. It sets the mood for the day. Okay, those are cute little things. I like them. Do I need something in the background? Do I need... I guess I'll just shade. So let's put the name of it. Let's put the name of it here. Elle Flower number 2. So I am very curious as to what Elle Flower number 1 looks like. I may look that up just to see. Do a little bit of shading, do my overlaps for sure. That's where I start. You might want to start somewhere else. That's fine. You do what you want to do. I do what I want to do. And I start with the overlaps. That helps me to see where else I might want to put shading on my tile. I've had a lot of people ask about my paper again recently. Must have had a new bunch of subscribers. I just cut paper out of a sketchbook that I had. I use what I have. Let me get my bigger one. I just use what I have. I didn't go setting out looking for specific paper. I just had this sketchbook that I'd bought. there was a deal somewhere along the way, and they were buy one get two free or something, so I ended up with 3 sketchbooks. I was really only setting out to purchase one, but I ended up with 3, and yeah, so I'm just using the pages out of that, cutting them up. The sketchbook is it's either 8 by 10 or 8.5 by 11. I don't really know. But I just cut them into squares, the 3.5 by 3.5 squares. You don't have to cut them into 3.5 by 3.5. That's just sort of the standard size. That's where I started when I started my channel. You know, you could do by 4 by 4 and then not have as much oddball waste, especially if you're doing an 8 by 10 page. If you did 4 by 4, you'd get, you know, 2 across, and then you would just have a little strip at the bottom that would be left over. Okay, that's cute. I think I'm gonna leave it just like that. No more. We're good to go. All right, zoom in just a little bit, make sure you're all centered, and there we go. There's Elle Flower number 2. This is the one that's supposed to be published on Monday. You'll get it on Wednesday. I will publish Mondays and Tuesdays on Wednesday, and then on Thursday I will publish Wednesdays and Thursdays, and that way I will be caught up. Get two done in a day, and then yeah, that's the way I'll do it. All right, you guys have a really great day. I will see you later. Bye-bye.